Hello folks, Tim here again with some more Raid Shadow Legends. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend. So I need some feedback. What do you guys think of the clip at the beginning of the video? Should I keep it? Should I get rid of it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it unnecessary? Am I trying to be too fancy? Weigh in with your opinion and let me know. I kind of like it, but that's just me. So, I kind of want to talk about. I was really thinking about it over the weekend, and I made some mistakes, and I'm really starting to regret it now. Okay, so yes, I'm farming Brimstone Path 7 on Brutal because I am trying to get curing gear for Rector Drath. All right, so I started out with a goal in mind, right? I had about 10 or 11 farmable heroes that I really wanted to get. Because in the videos I was watching, everybody, they said they're good rares for a starter person, right? And I got all of them. And I even got, Shield Guard, Saurus, and what was the other one? The other one was Templar. And, so the videos I was watching said they all had uses. Well, I got on this kick, right, about getting Kale, 6-star level 60, the whole, shebang, and getting that done in a week. What I didn't take into account was all those characters that I sacrificed. I would need them when I hit level 35. So, Faction Wars, I can't do half of them. And I really, really wish I could because I got rid of those characters. The other thing I didn't take into account was Tag Team Arena. That's my defense. Kale, Tyrell, and Undead Death Knight, or Ultimate Death Knight. Like, that's my defense. And my offense, it's, my main team that I use pretty much for content. Although, I'm starting to get away from Steel Skull a little bit and going more toward, Rector Drath. But I feel like now, not having those characters, even though they're not great, right? Yes, War Maiden is great. Um, Hold on, I wrote notes, so I have to look. Right, like War Maiden is great. Greybeard, Diabolist. Yes, I have a War Maiden. Now I have Bellower. Um, I have my Kale. And maybe Spirit Host isn't one of the best, but I mean, at least to level 40, I would think. But, I got rid of Eris. I got rid of Templar. I got rid of, I got rid of Greybeard. I got rid of one War Maiden. Um, I got rid of, I don't know how many Diabolists. So, right now, I'm really regretting not having those characters. Even the bad epics that I pulled. Really, right now, because of those two areas, I'm really regretting getting rid of them. But not every account starts out with the characters I started out with. I mean, Kale was my starting champ, right? I got Rector Drath from a code. And then what? I opened Tyrell and Steel Skull, right? So, that right there, I was spoiled. Other people don't start with that. I've been working on Bellower a little beer. Little beer. A little bit. Got him in lifesteal gear and some speed. I'm gonna hold on to him. I gotta get War Maiden's gear in order. Originally, I had 5-starred her because I was gonna feed her to Kale, and then I was like, she's a really good character, and then people in the comments were like, she's a really good character. Don't sacrifice her. Um, I was going to sacrifice Belor because I didn't understand how good he actually is, and the different things he can do right now. I just got him, in gear, just random gear, and then Rain Beast seems really good. Um, so I'm going to hold on to him. Jamarsa, I'm on the fence about this character, but right now I'm using her in tag team. So, like I said, I feel like I really kind of screwed myself by getting rid of those characters, and I really really regret doing that. So, if I can impart any knowledge on a new player, is don't get rid of all your decent uh, rares and epics. Forgot my word. So a little progress. I hit 37. I'll be 38 either by the end of the. Well, no, because I got stuff to do in the morning. I got to go to bed early tonight. So probably, tomorrow I'll hit 38. Instead of. So I spent the weekend basically methodically building up food and characters, right? So the way that I approach any game is I'm very methodical. So I would have opened mystery shards and then leveled up all of those 1 stars. And then I would have leveled up all of the 2 stars and turned them into 3s. The 1s into 2s, the 2s into 3s, the 3s into 4. I would have worked on everything very slowly and very methodically because that's just how I do things. So I spent the weekend basically going back to playing the game how I had originally planned to do it. I got, I started watching the videos and not just Hell Hades and Ash, but like other random people, and everybody was like, "Oh, we've done this by day 5, and we've done this by day 3, and we've done this by day 7," and I'm like, "Oh, we can do that. I'm making YouTube videos. I want to have exciting content for people. Nobody wants me to get on here and talk about I gained 1 level today. I got Kale some gear. I leveled up Tyrell." Like, my opinion is nobody wants to hear that shit. So I wanted to be like, hey, in 5 days I did this, and in 3 days I did this, and I had to really sit this weekend and think about how I was doing things. How am I going to build the best account that I can build, right? I'm lucky now because my team that's getting me through stuff is Undead Death Knight, Kale, Tyrell, Steel Skull's been getting me pretty far, and Rector's Wrath for my dungeons. There's my 5. So, Kale was already 50, Ascended 5, Tyrell was already 50. So I got Steel Skull to 5 stars, brought him up to level 50. I got some masteries, and based on the suggestion from Chris, I put him in Toxic gear. So I put him in Toxic and crit rate for now until I have better gear sets. I don't have a ring for him yet or anything like that. But, and then I went and Steel Skull, I put him in Immortal, Perception, and Accuracy. Rector Draft today, I put him in Curing and Immortal. So, the Curing gear I have sucks. But that's the gear I ultimately her. I keep saying him, it's a her. So I keep putting, I'm farming while I'm leveling Rector Drath, I'm farming up Curing gear. Once I have, enough people, the next person, then I'll bring Kale up to 6 stars. I picked up another Diabolus, picked up a couple Templars, picked up Shield Guard, picked up Armiger, put locks on them so I don't accidentally feed them to anybody. But that's been my weekend. Like I've just been, methodically building up food. Something I learned from a Hell Hades video that I was watching back when he started his last free to play account earlier this year. is, and it's, believe it or not, it's saving me time, right? So you open your mystery shards. Hey, look at that. Keep a champion from every faction in your collection. Who doesn't love accomplishing challenges? And his thing, what he does is he goes in and he takes 3 of the same affinity. He's 1 and then his 3. And then he adds 1 brew. And then upgrades it. That was a really cool trick, and it turns them all into level 2s. And he does that until everything's level 2. So he doesn't run, 1 star, I call them levels, 1 stars through, campaigns to grind them up. To me, that's freaking genius, and I never thought of that. Here I was running all these 1 stars until I actually came across that video Saturday night. I couldn't sleep, and I was going through his stuff, and I was like, oh man, how's this dude start his? Because he's very knowledgeable. And I said, how does this dude start his free to play? And I was like, holy shit, I never thought of that. That's amazing. So that has kind of sped up the process a little bit. But again, if I could impart any wisdom on a new player, it would be, don't get rid of all your champions early, because you're going to need them once you hit 35. I do have my list of rares to 6-star. If I get an Apothecary, that'll be a 6-star. War Maiden will be a 6-star. Soulbound Boyar, good for a 5, right? Bellower will be a 6-star. If I get another Greybeard, I'll take him up to 5. Diabolist is going to go all the way to 6. I'd like to get my hands on a Frozen Banshee and a Cold Heart, and a Reliquary Tender. Now I have, again, Spirit Host, I'm only going to take the 4 stars level 40. And then I have a list of epics that I would like to get. And it just so happens that 3 of the characters that I already have are on that list. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Again, opinions. Do you agree with me? This is just what I came up with over the weekend. I feel like I've gone about everything totally the wrong way. If you have opinion, am I right? Am I wrong? Please leave a comment, and we'll discuss it definitely. All right, folks, that's it for today. There won't be a video tomorrow, so I'm going to try to go with a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday kind of release schedule, and try to keep my weekends free, unless, like yesterday, I was so happy I got to watch the Jets game. And that's what I did while watching the Jets game. I was grinding food. So I went through, I had way, way more gems than this, but I was using it all for energy refreshes. And, so basically I watched the Jets game and played this, and then I watched House of Dragons, and then I called it a night. So, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is when I intend to make videos, and, unless something happens on the weekend that I get overexcited and I really want to share, then we'll do that. All right, folks, that's it for me. I'm out of here. I'll see you Wednesday. I hope you all have a great day. And again, please, hit that like button. You can subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. I've stated my goal before, and we've definitely picked up some subscribers. And we're having great interaction in the comments section, which excites me almost as much as the game does. Because I love hearing people's opinions. I love hearing the different takes on everything. And you guys have collectively talked me out of junking good champions that I didn't know were good at the time. And I very, very much appreciate that. I appreciate the encouragement. I appreciate the input. So yeah, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want. Comment if you want. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks. Take care.